Hey Simone, really tough game. It was a massive grind. Thunderbirds are kind of a darkness this season. How did you sort of see that one? I feel like Mannix kept you guys in it for a long period of that game.
I think defensively we were getting some great ball and working hard to get some turning ball over. That really good full court defence, and I think it just felt it took a half of the attack line to get the feel of it and to catch up with it. So once we clicked in attack then and we're converting that ball that we were getting, then it made a huge difference.
Yeah, especially Lizzie Watson. I felt like Shadeen probably got the better of her for a little bit of that third quarter, and then she came out in the fourth and she absolutely killed it. How did you sort of see her through the fourth?
I think... How do I see what, sorry?
Sorry, how did you see her play through the fourth? I felt like that was...
Oh, no, I thought I just loved in the second half, the third and the fourth, just in the attack end, we were just running hard and really taking those hard power drives, which just opens it up, and it's easy to be able to read the options to pass to, and we were letting it go to the right options, and we were having vision to see what was available there. So I thought it just made a huge difference.
You must have been happy as well with that change you made with Tegan coming on goal shooter. She really sort of opened up the base.
She did. That Tegan offered that really sharp movement, good timing, and when the middies were hitting the circle, it was really good, strong options there in the circle. So I think that worked very well for us, and obviously another combination that we can utilise.
Mannix one away from her intercept record.
Oh, was it?
Yeah. What do you say about her game tonight?
I thought she was outstanding right from the start, and as a defensive end, when you're getting ball, and we sort of have a rule, well, we send it back down as many times as we have to, and she kept taking it on herself. It was like her responsibility to get that ball and send it back down there. But I credit to the defence that was out the front of Emily. They were really like Kate Eddy and Jo West, and the pressure, and even through court in the middle, the pressure that's out the front of Emily goes a long way to allowing Emily to be able to read the play and to be able to pick those intercepts. But I was really pleased overall with the defensive effort.
And Kate Eddy's season so far, since coming from the Swifts and injury, and coming into the Vixen, she's slotted in so well. And she just continues to, grow. What do you see next with her? Do you think, could she get any better, or is she like she's doing?
Oh, of course, definitely she can get better. She's been one that's been improving over the years. What do I see next for her? I see it next for her as a game against Swifts on Saturday. That's about as far as I look. But Kate Eddy, she's got a great attitude, works really hard, is a really solid team person, and does what needs to be done out there on court, and just reads it sometimes, picks off some beautiful ball. So I'm really enjoying seeing her get better and better each game.
And yes, we play the Swifts on Saturday. Like, they're playing so well, they won tonight. What are you going to say to the girls to get them up?
I don't need to say anything to get the girls up. I mean, the girls love playing and they love competing, and we want to be, competing about the best in the competition, and Swifts are playing really well at the moment. So it's a great opportunity and a great challenge for us that we look forward to. We recover from this one, we get a couple of minutes to recover, and you just reset and focus on Swifts.
All right, really good win. It was a massive grind, that game. It was obviously very physical in the circle. How did you feel playing that one?
Yeah, I think, look, we didn't have the start that we wanted to, obviously. I think the first 5 minutes was really great, and we opened up some good ball speed and like the use of the triangles to open it up in there so that we weren't, sending it up into Shamira's hands. But yeah, and then we kind of went away from that a little bit. So we definitely need to address what we kind of, what didn't work for us in the first half. But the really encouraging thing was the fact that we managed to find a way and work our way out of it. And I think we kind of came back at them a couple of times up until that, the 3-quarter break. And then we had a really good start to the fourth one. So. Shimo just taking over the interview here. Do you want to come and take over?
Really happy with the tenor of the ball and Mannix with those 12 games. That's got to make you feel a little bit, sort of easier to shoot your goals when you got that ball coming back down.
Yeah, yep. She was a superhero today, and that's so amazing. Just the hard work that she puts out there, and I think the girls out the front did a really good job lifting that ball for her as well, so that she could have an impact there, which was great.
Simone made the change with Tegan coming on at goal shooter, how do you feel sort of, you've had a while now in goal attack and you've been doing quite well, was it sort of an easy transition?
Yeah, I think for us, like we've done quite a bit of training, you know, the however many months of pre-season that we had. We probably haven't seen it in SSN games as yet, but we definitely have been practicing that, you know, throughout the pre-season, and just the different dynamic of what that brings. So it's a, you know, another option for us. And, you know, hopefully it keeps the defenders guessing.
How do you rate the team's overall performance? Like, what a game!
Yeah, it was a good game. You know, Thunderbirds took it to us really. Like, and it was, I kind of felt in the first half I was like, no, they're our kryptonite at the start of the first game, with how well they, you know, they in the first game that we played against them, and the fact that they're so far the only team we've lost to. So, I think, you know, the fact that it was a real grind, it was, we're super happy with that, because we've now had games where we've kind of taken charge from the get-go, but we've also had games where we've managed to grind it out or come from behind, and we're going to need to be able to do both of those things.
People are so used to seeing you in goal shooter, and now that we're seeing you a lot in, you know, the goal attack position, you were there for 3 quarters tonight. How are you finding it physically and, you know, mentally and in the game? How are you finding it?
Yeah, look, it's, you know, it's obviously a new challenge for me to have to learn, you know, new patterns, and, you know, obviously the work rate has to be up and things like that. But again, I'll point your eyes to a very long pre-season, and I've done a hell of a lot of running. So, it's, you know, it's something that I've definitely been working on, and it's, for me, you know, having been around for quite a long time, it's just an exciting new thing for me to continue to keep learning in that position, and you know, got some of the best people around me to be able to do that.
And speaking of being around for a little while, so 19 National League seasons, how are you finding the condensed season?
Was 8. This is my 18th.
Oh,
Sorry, it's very different. You know, it's not quite like a World Cup or a, you know, and it is very different. So we're just navigating our own way. We've had so many things, and the uncertainty and the amount of things that have kind of been thrown at us. We've definitely kind of taken the attitude of really releasing and letting go of everything that we can't control, and just controlling the things that are within our power. And we know that it's a super different season this year, and you know, we've chatted about the fact that a lot of team, you know, or leagues around the world will probably have an asterisk next to this year, because it's such a different year and it's a pandemic and whatever. But to us, that asterisk means it's because it's so freaking hard to be able to win this year, and we want to be that team.
And Mannix, do you think this is the best game she's ever played? She was absolutely elite.
She was incredible today, and yeah, it was. It's just awesome to see, you know, the joy and the happiness that it brings to all of the team around. You know, when at the end of the game, like, we gave her a special cheer in the change rooms after the song. So it's you know, she's a character, and we love getting around the girls when they put out performances like that. It's awesome.